Hello, everyone. It's Pat, and I'm coming on today with a quick little reading for some of the January archangels and energies that we're heading into. Today is the 29th of December. So we have some interesting energies going on, shall we say, as we go into our new year. For example, right now, today, I know we have the beginning of Mercury retrograde, which is an astrological time. It usually lasts for about 3 weeks. It'll be hanging around until probably around the 13th of January, I think, which I think we have a Friday the 13th in January. So, anyways, when Mercury retrogrades around, it's a time when the energies of things kind of feel a little slower. The re prefix is great to remember during Mercury retrograde, meaning it's a great time to relax, reflect, maybe reorganize or redecorate. Um, whatever re comes. I mean, it also can have a lot of frustrations with it sometimes too, because Mercury is the planet that has effects on electronics, overseas contracts, things like that. So, generally speaking, it's considered not to be a good time to sign contracts or to buy new electric equipment and things like that, because you just may run into issues. And sometimes in Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of rerouting that happens. So it can be helpful to kind of expect delays, if you're going on a trip someplace. Or I know I ran into a little bit of that this morning, but anyways, so it's just a way. I'm just putting that out there as a way, or a little reminder to how to work with that energy that's in here now. And it's a great time to review. If you find things, maybe old issues or patterns, things you thought you had things you thought you had gotten over, it may rise to the surface again. And so maybe it's a good time to review it. It can also be a great time for reunions, things like that. So just some things to keep in mind as we go through this, time until probably like mid-January. And astrologically, I know that also, I think there's a great deal of what they call Aries energy. And I'm not super into the detailed things of astrology. I definitely keep my eye on certain themes that are coming up and going on. And I know there's quite a bit of Aries, and Aries is a very fiery kind of energy to it. I know I have it in my moon sign or something like that. Libra is my rising sign. Aries is in my moon. But, Aries can bring that fiery energy, can bring motivation, which would be great at this time in the beginning of the year when we're kind of looking to start new things, get going on new projects. I kind of bring some energy of motivation to those goals that we have for the year, whether it's fitness, health, what have you. So, but it can also bring up, sometimes very healthy, what I would call healthy anger, which is, the need to stand up or speak up for yourself, or put your foot down about something, or speak up about something. But it can also, in an unhealthy way, bring out, rage or I want to say a little bit more volatile element of that. But so you may see, more uprisings taking place, as well as, good healthy aspects of that coming as we head into the new year. But we can embrace and work with that energy in a very healthy way too for ourselves. So I've pulled out my Archangel cards to see what angels are working with us going into the new year and into, specifically January. But I'll also maybe pull one for just an overarching if there is one, Archangel for the year 2023. Okay. Archangels, is there an Archangel overseeing us for 2023? For the theme for 2023. Oop. Okay, let's life review. Taking inventory of your life and resolving to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So I think this is coming about. Now, Jeremiah is an angel of mercy. That's who's on this, is Archangel Jeremiah. And um, he's an angel of mercy. He's the angel who said to help us when we cross over, as we review, the lifetime that we just had. And he helps us to be more merciful upon ourselves and others. Okay. So as a card that came out for the year, my feeling about this is that, 2023, I think, is going to be like a recovery type of year. I mean, 2022 and 2020, we've had a lot more recovery from the whole COVID thing. We're getting really much more past that now. Not only do we have the vaccines for it, but we have treatments for it. And so, there's more of a balancing and coming back into more of a sense of normal again. Although even having said that, we still have a new normal. But so this is going to be a year, I think, with this theme where not just on a personal level, but I want to say on a national level, maybe even on a global level, we're going to be rethinking and reviewing how we do things. Okay. Because of all of the craziness that's gone on for the past couple years, not just with the whole virus, but in the political environments and, all the unearthing of the people in government positions who've been lying and cheating and things like that. There's going to be a lot of processes, a lot of things that are reviewed and revised. Okay. That's what this tells me about the theme for 2023. And also at a personal level, I mean, we're probably letting go of patterns that have been with us, or, maybe baggage that we've held on to for a long time that we just really need to let go of to come into more of our authentic selves and where we're headed for the next chapter of our life. Okay. Archangel Jeremiel is an angel you can call on anytime to help you with that kind of review. You can call him in, ask him to intervene, ask him to help you with a life review, maybe meditate a little bit, and ask him to show you areas in your life that are in need of healing. And you can also send them out to, angels can be sent out to countries, to the world. We can engage their help in many areas, from the small intimate things to the big scale things, to the angels and to spirit, to God and the saints. They're in an aspect of reality that there is no big or small. Okay. So we don't have to worry about calling on them for something that to us seems like a monumental task. Okay. So that's a message, like an overarching message for the year. Going into January, we got Metatron with this message of prioritize. And not a surprise, it says, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. And I found since I first got into working with angels and stuff, there are some that are definitely more motivating. Metatron is one of them. Michael is another one. Gabriel is another one. If you're looking for motivated energy, those are the angels to call upon. Okay. So I guess it's not a surprise that going into January, the angel overseeing us is Metatron for this purpose, because it's that time when we think about, okay, what are our resolutions? What are we committing to for the year? We're putting energy and motivation behind that. And we are looking to make it a priority, because anytime you're changing habits or you want to improve something in your life, you do for a time have to make that your priority. Maybe for some of us, it's our health. Maybe for other people, it's your finances. Maybe it's finding a new career. Whatever that priority is for you, he'll help you get organized around your priorities. Metatron is one of the angels. His name is slightly different. Him and Sandalphon have that slightly different name. And it has to do with the fact that they're one of the few angels that lived a human lifetime. But anyways, that aside, Metatron is a wonderful angel to call upon for motivating energy. He has that, I want to say, the color to his energy is kind of like that seafoam green combined with pink. It's like almost like, looks like watermelon, the combination of the two colors. How the watermelons have the green rind and the pink fruit on the inside. It's kind of a combination of those colors. So, anyways, Metatron is working with us going into January. All right. Let's see if we have a healing message from Raphael too for going into the new year. What's our healing message? Raphael being a healing angel. Raphael, what healing message do you have for us? Those who watch this video going into the new year. Okay. His message is joy, unconditional joy. And it says, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. So it's about remembering to focus on the joy, because when there's a lot of crises in the world, and let's face it, there's been a lot of that going on. I know there's a lot of people right now recovering from those devastating snowstorms here in the United States that affected New York, Chicago, just that whole area. There's, many people who died. So, and I know there's a lot of people who are grieving from other things. But as part of our healing process, we also need to remember the joy. Our loved ones who have passed on would want us to remember to be happy again. Okay. Oh, he's got a lot of cute little animals in this. And, which is one way of, animals help to help to bring that out in us. A lot of us get a lot of joy out of our animals and watching them play or dealing with them. And they're just, unconditional love and affection. It's very heartwarming to us. So, this card is about remembering to focus on joy, because that's also how we manifest. If we remember, if we're looking to bring certain things into our life, look at what makes you happy. Look at what gives you satisfaction, gratification, what would make you feel happy and joyful. So as you're considering those, it helps you to bring in all of those things in other areas of your life that would add to that. I'm going to read a little bit from the book here quickly. Unconditional joy. Because it's a good message always to get that. Yeah. Reminder that it's possible to experience joy no matter what's happening in life. It can also help to increase your vitality and strength. Okay. As you allow yourself to be happy, you attract more circumstances that will enhance your sense of well-being even more. So, and, I think that's also a message about what people are probably doing at this point in time in their life. If they've just experienced a devastating event, they are taking that time to remember what they are grateful for, what they have. So as we go into January, it feels like there's a lot of gratitude that's taking place, even for the people who suffered those storms and the floods and things like that. It's like, well, thank God we still have each other. Thank God there were people to help us. Thank God we have a place to go, a place to live. We'll still have a roof over our head to keep us warm, safe, and dry. So it's that kind of energy that's coming in, which does happen when there are devastating events. People look to the helpers. We all come together and help each other. And people are immensely grateful for that. So there's a lot of people thanking and counting their blessings, I guess I would say. So those are some messages coming into January that we have going on. I will probably be back on in a little bit later in a couple of days with some more messages. But for now, take care, everyone. And I hope you have a happy new year wherever you celebrate. And I look forward to seeing you again in the new year. Take care.